What's going on, guys? It's JSGC here, and we are here for this week in football, giving you all a roundup of what's been happening on the past week in football. And I said last week that there'd be a lot of promotion, relegation, champions and scenario stuff, and there is. So we're going to crack on that straight away. So first up from Scotland, St Mirren have been promoted to the Scottish Premier League. Well done to St Mirren. Accrington Stanley.
Accrington Stanley? Who are they? Exactly.
They have been promoted to League One for the first time ever, so well done to Accrington there. I'm sure the fans are absolutely buzzing about that. Bury, however, close to Accrington, they've been relegated from League One to League Two, so Accrington won't be able to have a local derby there, so Bury, unfortunately for them, have been relegated. Moving on to the Championship, Wolves have been promoted to the Premier League. Congratulations to Wolves, fully deserved their promotion to the Premier League. They're now pushing for the Championship trophy. And last but not least, I'm sure everyone's heard, Manchester City are champions of the Premier League and therefore champions of England. And now, in response to this Manchester City triumphing, Man City's sponsor, Etisalat, they released a promotional champion video. It's the most cringiest thing you'll ever see. So if you want to go and check that out, it's all over Twitter, it's all over YouTube. You can go check out. It is extremely cringy. And I'm a City fan, and I thought that it was really cringy. So there you go. But in response to Man City being champion, I've been checking out a load of videos on YouTube, on Twitter, people's responses, how people have been responding. And I was expecting a lot of people to be saying congratulations to Man City, which I have seen, which is lovely to see. A lot of Man City fans that are dead happy. Me being one of them, absolutely delighted, our third Premier League trophies. When you've gone from Championship, when I started supporting Man City, to go into that next level of the Premier League and making yourself avoiding relegation, and making that step up and step up again. Obviously, the money's a big influence on that one, from taking the step from mid-table up towards European football. Absolutely fantastic to see. And it's a big shame when I've been watching some particularly big YouTubers, when I've been watching some of their videos, they felt the need to get in a dig. I'm not too sure whether it's to do with jealousy or whether it's just to do with popular opinion, because I know a lot of Manchester United fans and Liverpool fans, particularly over the last 4 weeks or so since the Champions League draw that we've had with Liverpool, Manchester United seem to have put their opinions in since they've beaten us as well. They are really unhappy about Man City winning the Premier League title, so there's been a lot of comments there, and it's kept me very entertained, particularly on Twitter. But I've seen a couple of big YouTubers that have been posting who aren't Manchester United or Liverpool fans. They've got no association with Manchester City, all the clubs that are around us, to get sly little digs in, which I thought was a little bit unnecessary. They put it all in the name of banter, but banter goes like, I understand how banter works. To be doing stupid stuff and, you know, completely irresponsible and just doing stuff basically just to get likes and clicks, I'm against that one. I'm not a real fan of it. In particular, there's one little bit, I'll name this YouTuber that did it because it really pissed me off a little bit of it, was the True Geordie, who I'm subscribed to. I'm a big fan of the True Geordie. A lot of his content, very good. However, a little bit of background story here. He's part of a group called EXO, if you don't know who they are, which is covering with other big YouTubers, and a couple of the guys from EXO are Liverpool supporters, so they ended up going to the Liverpool-Manchester City game. I ended up watching their vlog from the Anfield and Etihad, covering both their legs. Very good vlog. I had nothing against it. Well done to Liverpool, like I said, fantastic for them. And then they felt the need to go and put in a bit of a clickbait title, putting Pep Guardiola is a bold fraud, which made me laugh, but the video's got nothing to do with Pep. There we go, made me laugh. Then the True Geordie released a video covering Man City winning the Premier League, and he felt the need for 4 minutes to go on and just kept getting in sly little digs, all in the name of banter, which is fair enough. Couldn't care less who won the Premier League. You know, and he's a Newcastle fan, so I'm not too sure what it's got to do with him. But he started calling Man City fans plastic. Now, I know a lot of Man City fans that have been to the games, have been going for years and years. Was very appreciated in League One when was taking 30,000 down to Main Road. Was appreciated in the Championship of being one of the large clubs there, along with the clubs like Leeds United, Nottingham Forest, for example, are in the Championship still now. Our fans were very appreciative. Everyone appreciated our fans too. We went to the Premier League again. No one had anything to say about Manchester City. No one really cared. Only till the money came in, Man City were able to replace the players with better players. They ended up going up the leagues, that you start getting people saying that Man City's fans are plastic. I'm not too sure where this is coming from. When you go to games and you see a lot of the fans have been there for years and years and years. You can tell. I mean, I know you get the odd tourist there and everything, which is always going to happen when you get success. But to call them plastic, I'm not too sure where that one's coming from. There is a lot of empty seats at the Etihad. People are mistaking these empty seats with Man City can't sell the games out. They are. These are season ticket holders that can't be asked to turn up for whatever reason. I'm not too sure why, but they only ever seem to turn up for Liverpool and Manchester United. And obviously when Man City lift the Premier League trophy, they'll be there too. Which is really strange mentality. Criticise that, but to call fans plastic, not really on. That's not really banter. That's just pure insulted to many fans that have been going there for years and years and years. And last but not least, to do with this video, the bit that really pissed me off was the bit that he'd put of his thumbnail of the video that he did. He ended up putting in the little City fan. I know there's a lot of mixed opinions on him, but he's like 9 years old, 10 years old, to be putting a 9, 10-year-old on, you know what I mean? I'm not too sure what that's got to do with the video. Yes, he was in the video, but he's in a lot of Manchester City's videos, particularly on YouTube. So why he's put into the video to then go and criticise the club and the video, I felt a little bit sorry for the lad. I mean, come on, he's 10 years old. There's no need to put him into the thumbnail. There's loads of other people in that video that they could have put in the thumbnail that aren't little children. So that's a bit below the belt. That's not in the name of banter. That's just being a dick. Appreciate if you'd remove that from the thumbnail. But rather than that, they're all just a little bit salty that we won the Premier League. We move on. The PFA Teams of the Year have been announced from League 2 up to the Premier League. So I'm going to pop up League 2's one first, and then I'm going to pop up League 1's one, then the Championship, and then the Premier League, so you can have a look at them. So for League 2, no real surprises there. I mean, I'll try to look out for a couple of the youngsters. Obviously, I noticed that Accrington's Billy Keys there. Well done to him. But no real surprises there for League 2, in my opinion. In League 1, it's mainly dominated by Blackburn and Wigan, as you'd expect for them two being up there. But Petersburg striker, fantastically well to get up there, up top. But another good season for Will Grigg in League 1. Will he be able to cut it in the Championship again? We'll have to see next season when Wigan get promoted. Obviously, they are, along with Blackburn Rovers, you would expect. Moving on to the Championship, and as you'd expect again, this is mainly dominated by Wolves and Fulham, even though Cardiff are up there, not as much from Cardiff's end. But they're a very defensive side, so Sol Bamba to get into the side's done incredibly well. John Ruddy deserves his place in there too. Ruben Neves has had a good season. Obvious choices there. Maddison's also had a very good season. And moving on to the Premier League, Sergio Aguero's finally got in on the PFA Team of the Year. He'll be delighted the first time that he's ever done this, which is incredibly surprising. The formation's a bit strange, but there you go. Kevin De Bruyne sitting in in the midfield three, sitting deepest. You know, you can't take anything away from David Silva, you can't take anything away from Christian Eriksen, you can't take anything away from Mo Salah being there either. So, there you go. Argue a case that Fernandinho possibly could be there, but to put him in a, you know what I mean, Man City's midfield three, to put him in ahead of Christian Eriksen, you know what I mean, I don't really have a case there, but, you know, Fernandinho, very unlucky to miss out there. Only one I can think of there, though, is Alonso, that I don't agree with. I don't think he had that strong a season for Chelsea. I think that Robertson's had a good season since the turn of the year. However, the most consistent left-back for me has been Ben Davies, so I think he's incredibly unlucky to miss out, and I'm not too sure why. But there you go, there's the PFA Teams of the Year. So we're waiting for the other awards, which will be PFA Player of the Year and stuff like that, Manager of the Year, which I'm sure will be decided probably at the end of the season. I'm not too sure when it is announced. But when it is, I'll be covering it on This Week in Football. We've also had Sam Allardyce in the headlines again this week. Everton fans have been given a survey from the Everton club owners. They've said what their opinions are on Sam Allardyce. They're able to rate him out of 10. They're able to put their own comments. And I feel like this is just an opinion of Everton. They're looking to get a negative response because they know they're going to get a negative response, and they're going to say, with the backing of the fans support this, they're going to then sack Sam Allardyce. Now, he's going to do his job and keep Everton up, but he's not going to take Everton to the next level. Everton know this. They've already lined up PSV's manager, apparently. So they're just looking for an excuse to get rid of him. Obviously, he's done his job and more. He's going to get a big payment, but they need a reason. So letting the fans do this possibly is going to be that reason. However, I do support that Everton are asking their fans for their opinions, and I wish that more clubs would do that, constantly talking and consultating with the fans, because you end up getting good results, in my opinion. And last up in the news, and it's probably the most funniest news that you'll hear all week, is Joey Barton is now a Football League manager. He has joined League One side Fleetwood Town, and being that Fleetwood is quite near to where I live, I find it absolutely hilarious. Joey Barton in Fleetwood. Are we going to Fleetwood's Asda, I'm sure? Yeah, guy that's famed for kicking Sergio Aguero and burning, was it a cigar on Usman Daba when he was at Manchester City? He's just involved in controversy and he just stinks of getting the sack in November, December time. But there you go, we'll see what we make of that one. Really strange appointment. I just added a comment on my notes. I just put, lol. Well, there you go, that's been This Week in Football. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Social media links, description below. Don't forget to check out my second channel. Links to that at the end of the video. Along with my brother's partner channel, Mixid, doing mixology drinks. Very good videos. Go and check them out. Like and subscribe over there. Subscribe to my channel. We're aiming for 500 subscribers. And to be honest, we're getting there. We are getting there. So, there we go. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to check out more This Week in Football. Don't forget to check out Daily Football videos that I'm uploading up recently, so you can go check them out. We've got more up tomorrow, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. So it's been JSGC. Have a lovely rest of your day. Enjoy the warm weather. Peace. Ciao for now.